This exercise is called grounding exercise. This is where we're trying to get more core engagement and less low back engagement and getting legs to do most of the work here, okay? Now, what we'll start off with is arm placement is gonna be across our shoulders, okay? Because I don't want you to use your arms when you're doing all of this, okay? Second, we're gonna be sitting, feet flat on the ground. I want you to lean forward until you feel that you can see down between your feet. Now notice as I'm leaning forward, I'm not keeping my back arched. I'm tucking at my ribs, so I'm here. It's gonna feel like you're slouching a little bit, okay? But we tend to be here a little bit too much, and they say that this is good posture, this is not good posture. We need to have a relaxed back, arms crossed, lean forward. So this is where we start. Now, I want you to think about you're trying to slowly press down more and more into the ground. This is gonna be a very difficult thing to do because we're not having a lot of feedback into our body that we're resisting something, okay? So that's phase one, is just starting by putting more pressure into the ground, seeing how well you can hold yourself leaning forward and getting that low back to relax. Second part we're gonna go over is actual active motion. So I'm still putting pressure into the ground, my quad muscles are firing, I may feel my glutes working a little bit, and I'm going to push down on the ground, and I'm gonna hinge at my hips and come up. Now, as I did that, notice that there was no motion in my low back, okay? Because our back has a tendency to want to lead the pack and just engage first, okay? So you may typically do this, not even realize it. So we're gonna tuck, keep looking down through our feet, push through our legs, and come up straight. Now you may have to come back and forth and really work at coming back and forth there. Really concentrate on your low back not activating. Your legs are doing all the work here. Phase three is we're actually gonna work on standing. So as I'm leaning forward further, I'm gonna feel my legs really engage here, okay? And I'm gonna keep going up a little bit further. Now, I don't want you to thrash yourself up or anything like that. It's gonna be all controlled, leaning forward, pushing through my legs. And again, as we're bringing our body up straight here, I'm making sure my ribs are tucked here so I get core engagement. I'm not extending in my low back, okay? Same thing coming all the way back down, all through there, okay? Thank you. So this is resisted grounding exercise. I'm gonna take my TheraBand that I have, I'm gonna put it under my feet, okay? My beginning position, I'm gonna be at the end of my chair, and I'm gonna be able to have my feet flat. I'm gonna have the TheraBand on the same side, okay? Remember this, because this is the confusing part. Because when I go into the resistance, just like before, I wanna be lean forward, ribs tucked a tiny bit, and cross my arms here. And this is where we're gonna get to the actual resistance part, because as I'm holding my arms here, I'm pushing with my legs, and I feel that resistance as I'm coming back and forth, okay? And you can choke up on it a little bit if you need a little bit more resistance, okay? But if your back is activating at all through this entire cycle, then you need to go down in resistance. That low back needs to learn how to engage at lower resistance before we can go up in tightness, okay?